Hello, my name is GR Fayez and welcome back. Today we are going to be discussing the Lover's Tarot card. So get your deck. Again, any sort of Rider-Waite based tarot deck will do. So here is our card. So as you can see, we have two people. They happen to be female and male. We also have what appears to be an angel here with the rays sort of shining down in this Garden of Eden-esque scenario. We do again have other hints to Garden of Eden, such as the fruit tree, which appears to be apples, and the snake sort of lingering in it, as well as the hint of one man sort of supplying all of humanity, I guess, with this sort of symbolism here of it's number 12, so I tend to think of that as, sort of the zodiac signs and these little 12 flames here. But again, that's sort of up for interpretation. So this card usually indicates a romantic relationship. So someone is sitting in front of you and they are asking about a romantic relationship. This is the card you want to appear in their reading, because especially if it's right side up, it's going to hint that this is probably a good union. I'm not necessarily going to say marriage, as, unions look all forms and types and people come in and out of our lives. But it does hint that there's sort of a mutual balance and a mutual respect in whatever shape this relationship is taking. It also hints at a very sort of sexual relationship, one that would be healthy as long as it's right side up. And again, even though this does hint at a more romantic relationship, people who are very close can get this card. So it's not always romantic. It could indicate just a very, very close relationship as well, even though that is a little bit more rare. It does on occasion sort of mean that. Again, because there's this sort of angel and the sun shining down, it sort of hints that, this union is sort of being given a nod of approval, if you will, because those are sort of what I consider blessing images, if you will. One other definition for this card, which I don't tend to use a lot, unless if you see many people around it might be choices. Perhaps someone's sort of dating around, or they're interested in a couple of people. This might indicate the need to make a choice if they do want to have a relationship. Now, one thing I will say is here the nudity is meant sort of more as innocence. In other cards, maybe not so much, or in other decks, I should say, maybe not so much, but that is what the sort of hints at nudity is. Now, if we flip this card upside down, I would tend to say that the relationship can still be good, but it might just not be the right time for people. This might be a little bit more of a growing pain sort of relationship. I wouldn't necessarily tell someone, hey, throw it all away, but I would say really look and really see if everything in this relationship is where you want it to be. And if not, maybe open lines of communication and really discuss it with your partner. All right. And again, if the upside down definition doesn't work for you, doesn't stick for you, that is okay. Just work with the right side up definition, whatever makes you sort of comfortable in these cards. So we're going to take a look now at a few other lovers cards from various decks. So here are our various lover cards. The Legend of Ithorian. This couple appears to be, comfortable walking in the woods, just in nature, hinting sort of that things are in balance, if you will. Over on the Wizard's Lovers card, this one to me seems to almost also hint at an intellectual union with the books and the sort of studious nature. It continues to have, though, that sort of biblical hint, if you will, with the trees, the apple trees it looks like in the background, as well as this figure who holds an apple. Now, the other thing is, it still gives the hint of a blessing, if you will, to the union, with this figure dressed in white, and the way the window appears behind her is almost like a crown. Again, sort of mirroring this image from the lovers in the Rider-Waite version. So these are just some of the lovers you might encounter as you look at various decks. Thank you for catching my videos on the Lover's Tarot card. Again, if only right side definitions work for you right now, take that and leave the rest. If you found this video helpful, you can like and subscribe for future videos. Thank you.